Hello from San Antonio, this is Siren Tarot. Welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. Who will you marry? This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different options. Option 1, with the letters GT. Option 2, with the letters SF. Option 3, with the letters DH, and option 4, with the letters LR. As always, timestamps will be provided. Don't overthink it. Just take a deep breath and make your selection. If you chose option 1, here is your reading. So these letters may have some significance for you. Significance could be your initials, maybe the initials of your future spouse. Most positive card in the deck, El Sol, the Sun. Diez de Oros, 10 of Pentacles. Caballo de Bastos, Knight of Wands. Queen of Shields, Queen of Pentacles, Reina de Oros, Death, Muerte. Queen of Swords, Reina de Espadas. Could be an age gap. You could be a few years older than your future spouse. Yeah, I definitely see an age gap. I feel like you are going to be older than your spouse. Jack of Spades, Knight of Swords, Caballo de Espadas. Can't make this up. Another Knight, Jack of Hearts, Knight of Cups, Caballo de Copas. And for Aquarius, 4 of Hearts, 4 of Cups, Cuatro de Copas. There's going to be a strong, instant attraction. It's going to be blinding. It's going to be intense as hell. You could meet at work. I feel like you and your future spouse both have really intense energy. You both go hard. You're both extremely hard workers. You take your responsibilities very seriously. You're probably going to have incredibly intense synastry. And Pluto is probably in the mix. So you could have Pluto conjunct Moon, Pluto conjunct Sun, Pluto conjunct Neptune, Pluto conjunct Mercury, Pluto conjunct Venus. This is going to be a very romantic relationship, deeply felt, probably a spiritual connection. The sex will be amazing, but beyond that, beyond the sex, beyond the chemistry, you really connect with each other. You have things in common. You have shared belief, shared interest, and the communication just flows. And that's how you'll know that you've met your future spouse. The communication between the two of you is never awkward. The communication is excellent right away. You're on the same wavelength. So you could have Mercury conjunct Mercury. A possible astral combo for those who chose pile 1, you could have Sun in Leo Moon in Scorpio, Capricorn rising. Of course, that's just one possibility. Your future spouse, their chart is all over the place because we have these 3 different nights. We have the air, we have the water, we have the fire. So one possible astral combo for your future spouse. They could have Sun in Gemini, Scorpio rising, Moon in Aries. You're going to make each other laugh. You're going to be best friends. You're going to be soulful, passionate lovers. Some couples, they just are closer than others. I'm reading this book now, my son's favorite novel, What Dreams May Come by Richard Matheson. It was turned into the movie starring Robin Williams. And the couple in that book, in that movie, so close. So you're going to be soulmates, super close. You're going to have emotional intimacy right away. It's kind of you against the world. You're going to have this bubble, this kind of, I don't know, this kind of sacred space, and it's only the 2 of you inside this bubble, inside this sacred space. So some couples are just closer than others, and I see you and your future spouse being extremely close. Money is fine. I feel like you are going to have financial stability. I can see you having land. I can see you having real estate, so maybe a couple of houses and some rentals, some Airbnbs. I can see you having a lot of animals, maybe some horses, maybe you have a ranch or a farm. And you're together a lot. Some couples give each other a lot of space. Some couples have separate friend groups. They can take separate trips. Or you can have a spouse who travels for work. But I feel like you and your future spouse are always going to be together. You're very much a team. You're incredibly in tune, incredibly united. Okay, some more letters and the die. Three is Sagittarius, 6 is Venus, 9 is Aries, 2 is Cancer, 8 is Capricorn. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11. So 2 is actually the number, making Cancer the dominant energy. You could come from the same hometown. I feel like you are going to have at least a couple of kids together. Gem, G-E-M, gem. Ahem, ahem. Heat. Yeah, the chemistry is just unbelievable. Heath. And I'm seeing Agatha. It's an old-fashioned name. Agatha, we don't have all the letters, of course, but agate. Tea. Maybe you'll live in the UK or you enjoy taking tea together. Okay, that's what I see for 1. I hope that helps. If you would like to book a private reading, all the info's in every box. I have a second tarot channel, Psycho Tarot, where I do the zodiac readings, all signs, and collabs with my Leo husband. Check it out if you're so inclined. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose to, here is your reading. So San Francisco, or this could be your initials, could be the initials of your future spouse. El Mago, the Magician, Gemini. Tres de Bastos, Three of Wands. Three Sagittarius. Synchronicity, because this is a timeless reading. But we have the full moon in Gemini on Sunday, the 15th, and we are in Sagittarius season. State of the Copas, Seven of Cups. Seven is Pisces. All this mutable energy. Uno más. Oh, looking at the stove clock, it's 8:58. 8:58 a.m. San Antonio, Texas. Make a wish. The most positive card in the deck. The Sun, El Sol, Leo. Ooh, we have an axis. The Star, La Estrella, Aquarius. The Leo, Aquarius axis. Two of Swords, Dos de Espadas. Two is Cancer. I don't believe in love at first sight. That's ridiculous. But familiarity at first sight, that's a thing. You experience that with soulmates. People have different opinions on soulmates. I don't believe that we have just one soulmate. Soulmates are not always romantic and sexual. They can be platonic. I've had numerous soulmate experiences, numerous romantic soulmate experiences. But I'm getting soulmate vibes. So when you meet, there's this recognition, there's this sense of familiarity, this sense of kinship, and it's beautiful, it's magical. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? Yeah, in your dreams. Jack of Hearts, Knight of Cups, Caballo de Copas. Another knight. Jack of Spades, Knight of Swords, Caballo de Espadas. And Four of Hearts, Four of Cups, Caballo de Copas. Four is Aquarius. Okay. Unlike pile one, I can see you and this person, your future spouse, being about the same age. And I feel like you'll be young when you meet. You could be in your early 20s, maybe. I feel like you both have a lot of masculine energy. So if you chose to, you could have Sun in Gemini, Leo rising, Moon in Sagittarius, just one possibility. Your future spouse could have Sun in Aquarius, Mercury in Pisces, Libra rising, Moon in Pisces. I feel like your future spouse is going to be psychic, and you're going to feel like you manifested this person. Well, I mean, we manifest everything, but you're going to feel like you intentionally manifested this person. I can see you doing a lot of work on yourself before you meet this person, a lot of energetic work. Subliminals, affirmations, meditation, Reiki. You could meet on a spiritual retreat, or you could meet in some kind of spiritual forum. I don't know, Discord. I don't really understand or know much about Discord. My son participates in that with his friends. I mean, I've heard about it, but I don't really know what's going on with that. But you could meet in some kind of spiritual forum on social media. You could meet on YouTube. You could both have some kind of esoteric, metaphysical channel. You know, you could read tarot cards, and this person could read tarot as well. Or they could do Reiki, or they could do subliminal, some damn thing. But I feel like you're both pretty dedicated to a spiritual path. I feel like you and your future spouse are going to have mental telepathy. And you're going to dream of each other before you meet. And so again, there's going to be that recognition. It can be from the astral plane. It can be from the two of you being together in a previous incarnation. You finish each other's sentences and you have this deep understanding of each other. You have compatibility at a cellular level. It's not superficial. It's not something as simple as, oh, well, we're attracted to each other and the sex is good, so let's get married. You connect in a very deep way, a profound way. Similar to pile one, I feel like right away, you're just in the flow. The communication's going to flow. You're on the same wavelength. I can see you taking a lot of trips together. I can see you going on a lot of retreats, going to Costa Rica maybe, and swigging ayahuasca, going to Tulum. You know, I can see you fasting together, drinking smoothies together. I can see you bringing out the best in each other. You inspire each other to be the best possible versions of yourselves. I can see you collaborating on creative projects. So I've watched the trailer for the Bob Dylan biopic that's coming out on Christmas Day in the States. A Complete Unknown. Bob Dylan's a Gemini. It shows the scene with Bob and Joan Baez. I think she's Sagittarius or Capricorn, I don't know. But I know that Bob Dylan's a Gemini. Anyway, I think it's a beautiful scene where he's playing the guitar and they're singing together. So I can see the two of you singing together, or this person could be an artist and you're this person's muse. They paint you. Or you could inspire this person to write beautiful poetry. I feel like you're both creative. I don't really see you having kids or having a large family. Of course, that's a very personal choice. Not everyone wants to get married and have kids. Not everyone wants to get married. But I don't really get a strong family vibe. The focus is more on the two of you and your very deep connection. And I feel like you're going to serve a community in some way. I see you both having just really huge hearts. You both are compassionate. You have a lot of love. And I see the two of you together just brightening up any space that you're in. Very high vibe for pile 2. Now the die. Five is Mercury, Gemini, Virgo. 6 is Venus. 11, that's 2, that's Cancer. 3, the luckiest number, Jupiter, Sagittarius. 9 is Aries. 8 is Capricorn. So 8 and 6, that is 14, that's 5. 5 is the number Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, that's the dominant energy. So the communication is just flawless. And I feel like you both have strong intellectual curiosity. You probably both have a lot of books. Ho, 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 ho. You're working in a community garden together. Fog. I always think of San Francisco. San Francisco, London. Yeah, SFO, the San Francisco airport. I've flown into it and out of it a few times. I lived in San Francisco for 1 month, January 2013. Lived in the Haight-Ashbury. Anything else? Shoe. Not really getting any names. Sheila, Shirley, Ash, Ashley, Ashton, Asher. Maybe you both care about fashion. You both care about the shoes you wear, the clothes you wear. Okay, yeah. That's what I see for 2. Hope that helps. If you'd like to book a personal reading, all the info, including client testimonials in every box. I have a second tarot channel, Psycho Tarot, where I do collabs with my Leo husband. Check it out if you're so inclined. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose 3, here is your reading. DH, those letters may have some meaning to you. It could be your initials or the initials, perhaps, of your future spouse. Seis de Copas, 6 of Cups. 6 is Venus. Maybe the Copas, 9 of Cups. 9 is Aries. That's a beautiful damn start. 6 and 9. Oh my God, I can't make this up. Diez de Copas, 10 of Cups, 10 is Leo. What a beautiful top row. The energy is just amazing today. I'm getting, can you hear my stomach? I'm getting the most amazing card. Shut up, talking to my stomach. Okay. Yeah, the energy is phenomenal. The moon is waxing right now. It's waxing in Gemini. We have the full moon in Gemini on Sunday the 15th. Today's Friday the 13th. 2024, but it's a timeless reading. You could be watching in January 2025, March 2025, August 2025. Doesn't matter. This is going to be a really romantic marriage. Not every marriage is romantic. Some marriages are transactional, but this is going to be spiritual and romantic. 4 of Swords, Cuatro de Espadas. 4 is Aquarius. The Moon, La Luna, Pisces. 6 of Shields, Seis de Oros. More Venus energy. This is beautiful. You could be a water couple. I've always been envious of water couples because there's a closeness with water couples that you don't see with other couples. And by water couples, I mean you both have your sun in a water sign. Okay. So I'll call out possible astral combos once all the cards are down, but I feel like you could both have a water sun sign. Queen of Spades, Queen of Swords, Reina de Espadas. Oh, Jack of Spades, Knight of Swords, Caballo de Espadas. Could be an age gap. You could be a few years older. And 5 of Clubs, 5 of Wands, Cinco de Bastos, 5, Mercury, Gemini, Virgo. Okay, if you chose 3, you could have Sun in Pisces, Mercury in Aquarius, Taurus rising, Moon in Pisces, just one possibility. And your future spouse could have Sun in Cancer, Aquarius rising, Moon in Gemini. These are just possibilities. But I feel like you're going to be super close right away. I've seen something similar for all 3 piles so far. There's just this instant connection. And this is definitely going to be a spiritual connection. You're probably going to be soulmates. There could be mental telepathy, meeting up on the astral plane. This is not especially lusty. I don't see you meeting and hooking up right away. I don't see you having sex right away. I see you taking your time, getting to know each other, and just having a lot of fun with the process. You're not tripping, you're not manic, you're not desperate, you're not clingy. I don't see toxic codependency. You're both very happy with yourselves and your lives. This relationship is just the icing on the cake. But you already have completion. You already have joy, wild joy in your lives. Both of you, this is similar to 2. Wow. Both of you could make your living doing something spiritual like tarot, astrology, Reiki. I definitely see you both on a spiritual path. I don't see 2 atheists or agnostics here. You're not materialist. You are spiritual. You could both be psychic, highly intuitive. And I've said something similar, I think, for all 3 piles so far, but I'm just describing what I'm seeing in the cards. I can see the 2 of you communicating really well right away. There's that instant recognition. There's that instant flow. You're on the same wavelength. It's not awkward. It's not, I don't know. This is not the energy of 2 people who have a lot of semi-sextiles in your synastry. This is close. You're super close. So you're probably going to have at least one significant conjunction, something like Sun conjunct Moon, Moon conjunct Moon, Mercury conjunct Mercury. I feel like the communication is just flawless. And I've been saying for years that I want to write a book on tarot and astrology, synastry specifically. I feel like if you have good Mercury and Moon synastry with your partner, that's all you really need. My very unpopular opinion is that the rest of it is just superfluous. I don't look at the asteroids. I don't think the sun sign makes that much difference unless, like I said, you're both water signs and you're going to be closer than most couples, just from my observation and research. So, yeah, I think it's really important to have good Mercury and good Moon with the partner, because Mercury, that's our mind, the intellect, communication, sense of humor. And the Moon is our pain body, feelings, emotions, daily habits, and routines. I feel like you're both quiet, soft-spoken. You could both be introverts. This is not loud energy. This is not 2 people who are going to monster truck rallies or football games. I feel like you both read, possibly write poetry. You're both romantic. I can see you strolling through an art gallery or art museum together. I can see you having a picnic in the park. I can see you going to a concert in the park where you're on a blanket and you're drinking wine. I can see you going to music festivals together. I can see you both playing an instrument. I can see you both strumming a guitar. You could be a vegan or vegetarian. I can see you drinking smoothies. I can see you fasting. And I feel like you and this person are on the same wavelength. You're both vegans, or you're both very mindful of what you eat. You both take really good care of yourselves, and you're very smart with your energy. You're very protective of your energy. You don't invite chaos or conflict into your lives. You're all about harmony. This is very high vibe. Okay, the die. Four is Aquarius, 6 is Venus, 10 is 1, Leo, another 1, Leo. 7, Pisces, 5, Mercury. So 1 and 2. 2 is the number making Cancer the dominant energy. There's deep caring and compassion. You may or may not have kids together, but I can see you having animals, maybe an animal sanctuary. You take care of animals that have been wounded. You can see this person calling you hun, honey, Neo, Ken. We have fog again. San Francisco, London. Can't really see the two of you playing golf, but maybe you'll play golf. I don't have the L. Geo. One or both of you could be Italian. Maybe you'll live in Italy. ENFP, MBTI term. One or both of you could be an ENFP or INFP. E is extrovert, I is introvert. INFP, INFJ. Fine. Maybe you're a librarian. Okay, that's what I see for 3. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. And if you chose Clothrope 4, here's your reading. LR could be your initials, perhaps the initials of your future spouse. Oh, looking at the stove clock, 9:19. 9:19 a.m., San Antonio, Texas, Make-A-Wish. Cinco de Oros, 5 of Pentacles, 5 is Mercury, Gemini, Virgo. Living de Bastos, 9 of Wands, 9 is Aries. La Sacerdotisa, the High Priestess, Cancer. The Sun, the most positive card in the deck. El Sol, Leo. The Star, La Estrella, Aquarius. So we have the Leo-Aquarius axis. Queen of Cups, Reina de Copas. Ace of Clubs, Ace of Wands, As de Bastos. 3 of Hearts, 3 of Cups, 3 de Copas. 8 of Spades, 8 of Swords, 8 de Espadas. Now, this is quite the departure from what I saw in the first 3 piles. I see a lot of problems for pile 4. When I'm doing a reading like this, who will you marry, your future spouse, I don't like to be negative. I mean, I don't like to be negative at all. I'm just interpreting the cards, but especially when I'm doing a reading like this, who will you marry? I want to make it as positive as possible, but at the end of the day, it's a pick a card reading. I'm reading for a global audience. Don't attach too much to this. Heavy emphasis at this channel on entertainment purposes. I'm just shuffling and reading cards. I just see a very karmic connection. I see maybe a bumpy start. You don't have the best start. Maybe when you and this person meet, you don't have that instant attraction. You could, I don't know, you could be adversarial when you first meet. This is not love at first sight, which I don't believe in love at first sight, but this is not two people who meet and you're just instantly attracted and you just sense all this potential with each other. When I met the man who became my second husband, my son's father, I was actually married when we met. And I wasn't attracted to him at first. I thought he was kind of goofy. He had this goofy laugh. And so it wasn't love at first sight. So, you don't have to have that instant recognition. You don't have to have love or recognition, whatever, at first sight for it to be successful. But I feel like you're going to get off to kind of an awkward start. And I don't know, for some of you, this could be a connection that kind of fades in and out. It kind of fizzles and then you reconnect. It could be on again, off again. I feel like you both have a lot to learn. You're going to learn a lot. This is a lot of trial and error. This is not a fairy tale. It's not Aladdin and Jasmine. It's not Cinderella. It's not Sleeping Beauty. You could have really problematic synastry. You could have a lot of squares. You could have some inconjunct, some semi-sextiles. Once this gets off the ground, I can see you having really good sex. I can see you having a lot of lust. I can see you having a lot of fun together. You could meet on social media. And it could be when you meet this person, you see the red flags and you think, okay, that person's a player. That person just wants the good time. You could be carrying a lot of baggage from previous relationships and you're very hesitant to connect with this person. Maybe they come on really strong in the beginning and you feel like they're just thirsty. They just want sex. But this is about who will you marry. So you'll work things out eventually and you'll get married. Once you do work things out, I can see the two of you eventually becoming best friends and you're going to be close. But I'm just seeing a very bumpy start for pile 4. I feel like you both have baggage from previous relationships. Probably for a lot of you, you are going to be older. This could be a second, maybe a third marriage for some of you. You could be in your 40s or 50s when you manifest this. You could meet through friends, or you could meet on social media. I associate the star with social media. I feel like it's going to start out long distance. Perhaps that's part of the problem. One of you has to move, obviously, for the two of you to be together. It could be a significant move, like you have to move to a new country or a new continent. Part of the trouble also, it could be language related. Perhaps English is your first language and this person doesn't speak English very well. Spanish or French or German is their first language, something like that. And so it's going to take some time for the two of you to really get to know each other and get this off the ground. Things will work out eventually, but yeah, it's going to be awkward at first. So if you chose 4, you could have Sun in Cancer, Aquarius rising, Moon in Aquarius, just one possibility. Your future spouse could have Sun in Leo, Aries rising, Moon in Capricorn. Okay, I don't really focus on physicality or jobs. It's more about the energy of the two people. But I feel like this person, your future spouse, is very active. Okay, they could work in construction, they could be a truck driver, they could work in the oil field, if they're in America, if they're in Texas. I see this person moving around a lot. They could travel quite a bit. I can see them being in a gym. If this is a man, some would dismiss him as a Chad. Oh, okay, that guy's clearly a Chad. But once you get to know this person, they do have depth. They're not just taking gym selfies, swigging protein shakes. They got more going on than that. This person is very intelligent, but a lot of people don't get that. They don't see this person's intelligence, but you do. I feel like once you really get close, you're going to have these in-depth conversations, and you're going to have this deep, tremendous love for each other. But if you're older, you know that not every relationship is going to have a strong Hollywood movie kind of start. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous expectation. And I don't read like that. I keep it real because I'm 51 years old. I've had a lot of life experience. I can see you being a writer. You may or may not make money with your writing, but I can see you writing if you chose 4. Six is Venus, 3 Sagittarius, 9 is Aries, 1 is Leo, 4 is Aquarius, 7 Pisces, 9 Aries, did I say that? So 9 and 10. 10 is the number. Leo is the dominant energy. Acting. One or both of you could be into acting. Maybe you acted in high school. You acted in college. You like to watch movies together. What else? You look really good as a couple. There's this kind of glamour about you. Before this person meets you, I can see them being a loner. Maybe you are, maybe you both like to spend time alone. You don't have a lot of friends. Reno, Nevada. Maybe you'll get married in Reno or Las Vegas. Lauren. Ren and Stimpy. Gore is a last name. Hotel, maybe you'll get married in a hotel, or one or both of you owns a hotel. That's why I like playing Monopoly. That's the only time I own anything, is when I play Monopoly. I like to put the hotel on a Park Place. That's fun. Theo. Almost have Roger. Hero. I may not even be the dream you wanted to come true, but I'll always be the man in love with you. George Strait. Recommended listening. The man in love with you. George Strait. George Strait's a Taurus. Gent. Is this person going to be a gentleman? Are they going to be gentle? Maybe. Okay. Anything else? No, I think that's it. That's what I see for 4, and that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.